The challenge of dementia comes from the fact there are problems within a big problem. The human brain is complex. The fact that we don't have measures in use in healthcare that we know are available from neuroscience research is more reflective of a wider problem about translation from science to the clinic. My name is Coco Newton. I am a 2023 Schmidt Science Fellow, and I pivoted from neuroscience to systems engineering. When I started as a scientist, I was developing a new process by which we can diagnose someone with Alzheimer's disease. And then I realized that that wasn't going to actually change the diagnostic process unless I did something about it. I'm trying to understand how we build the system around that innovation to make it usable. Healthcare around the world is not cutting it for dementia. It's the worst disease that could happen to anyone. I lost my grandmother to dementia when I was 18. She would pass these cognitive tests when clearly my mother could see there was something wrong. So that was always in the back of my mind. I think I'm motivated and driven towards impact. That's really one of the reasons that I moved towards this more translational science. For me, working on frontline, expensive, innovative projects didn't mean anything if people with dementia every day were still experiencing hardship. Growing up, I didn't want to be a scientist. I wanted to be an architect. I tried to ask myself if there was a particular area of neuroscience where I could bring in architecture, maybe understanding how we perceive space. That led me to the area of spatial navigation. We're piloting the use of a new augmented reality cognitive test, and we found that there was one specific behavior that seemed really sensitive to early stage Alzheimer's disease. The ability of people to remember angles that they've turned while they're walking around. And that's usually where most science stops. But we take it one step further. We go to a hospital and we work out, okay, we understand what test we have that we need for you to use, and you understand what your everyday working environment and clinic is like. We try to bring those two groups together to find the thing that works for both parties. But systems engineering alone is not going to cut it. We need more disciplines involved. This vision of a world where dementia is preventable, you need post-diagnostic support better for today's patients, diagnosis earlier for tomorrow's patients, and prevention measures for the future patients. Change can only start with science. But to make the change, you need to have no limits. What differentiates dementia from other disorders and diseases is that the person that notices the symptoms and the change is not often the patient. It's the neighbor, or it's the friend, or it's the child. That's when you can start to appreciate the systemic nature of it, when you need to involve multiple people in the process of identifying symptoms and seeking help. I hope that we can build a world where dementia is preventable, a world in which we can intervene early with treatments that exist in a way that everyone has access to them.